hype.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Anything you want to say, Adam? No? I can tell everyone that this is a troll game. It's an amazing speedrun to watch, but it's absolutely disgusting to run. So that's cool.
That's nothing.
Adam
Just my
knows.
brain can't stop bleeding from the accident.
Yeah, so this was made by
No,
Frictional
that's
Games,
for later, for the
guys who
scan.
made Amnesia
It's green.
and Penumbra. It's not really as
Sure.
scary to be honest as
I need to tell
Amnesia,
you something.
but it's super broken.
Simon,
Better than Amnesia
please
2.
don't make this
It's better.
No, it's not like that.
It's just as broken because they use the same engine. It's just updated.
Who's David Munch?
Why is there never enough time?
For what?
Should have used in-game time. Would have been better. Yeah, should have used in-game time. Yeah. Start here instead.
Yeah, I'm up. Yeah, that's me.
My name is David Munchie. We spoke earlier.
The brain scan. I remember.
Hell, I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, just
So on this first level, there is a tracer fluid you have to drink. Remember this? Hey, Adam?
Yes, I remember this.
Yes. It will always spawn in the last place you look.
Yeah, it's not completely.
Yeah,
random.
it's not random at all.
See you soon.
So we have a set path for this. We're gonna check the cabins first, on the right. The cabinet here. Open this. Hello, thank you. Open this door, and then this will spawn right in front of us.
There it is.
And all you have to do is just, you just drink this. You don't even have to get the keys. Just drink this and exit. That's it.
Feels like milk.
Like you don't even have to finish drinking it.
No, no,
You just kind
it's
of
perfect.
tilt the bottle
So
down.
basically, yeah. Not the best part of the run.
The most exciting part, right?
Oh yeah, there you go. You can.
So who's your favorite passenger?
I like this guy. He complains a lot.
I mean, he's got a point though, doesn't he?
Mm. Come on. Oh, yeah, we're gonna just skip this call because waste of time.
That's
So if
very
you-
rude though.
Yeah, if you watch this, it's gonna despawn this wall here because it's hard to make levels. I don't know, but just watch this part. Gone. Good again.
I mean, maybe it's just a kind of reference to the Amnesia 1 ending, where you can walk through walls and walls also kind of vanish, right? The
Yeah.
epilogue.
So this is the lab. While it's fading out, we can actually walk. So I'm gonna walk right up to the keypad. It's always the same code, so thanks for that.
I guess so. Hello? That's amazing. Dr. Munchie?
So there's actually a cool thing you can do here. You can actually get behind him, but nobody knows how it works.
Oh, hi.
So you can stand on like right next to the chair.
Jarrett, right?
Dr. Munchie?
Well, it's just Mr. Munchie, but I'm working on it. Actually, you're helping me right now.
Is this part of your thesis work?
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
a
I guess
study
compared to
on
the other
my
frictional games,
microbiome.
this one has a bit of a slower start, right? Because you've got all the forced cutscenes, but
Yeah.
right afterwards you're going to
But
dive
yeah,
straight
after.
into a lot of action.
Take a
Yeah,
taste
and there are
of
so
it?
many tricks in this game that can go wrong. It's absolutely insane.
Well, we can
Yeah.
start whenever you're ready.
You'll see Omicron eventually. Everyone loves Omicron. There we go. So we're running this on retail, like the release version of the game, because it's absolutely broken, and you'll see some crazy stuff that they fixed in the newer patches. Also, the performance is really bad because it's the release one.
Canada, Munchie,
So I mean, you'll see we have amazing textures
July 16th.
on low.
Right.
Looks
My
good.
paragraph.
So next area, we used to use the strat where you can like prop fly in this game, where I use a chair mostly, but you would use a chair to immediately go out of bounds in the first room. Now it's really finicky because I used to have the physics properties on the chair reverse. So normally you would hold it and then walk into the chair, but instead it would like block me if I hold it. So it was absolutely annoying. So there's a new strat here that we'll hopefully do on the first try instead. That's easier, faster, and yeah, it's very straightforward. So we're gonna use this here to get out, hopefully. Like normally we would actually go into the window to to preload the next area, to trigger everything. So, oh, easy clip.
Yeah.
So,
And then yet another one. Yeah.
you want to explain what's happening with this? Why this happens?
It's yeah. You can. There's two ways of holding the item, right?
Yeah.
One way of holding is that that you like bump into it and you can't actually kind of pull it towards you. But if you let go and grab onto it again, somehow it can clip inside of you. It like switches between states. So that also means that you can make this kind of clip into you, right?
Yeah, so
fire
I mean,
extinguisher.
the most common method is to use inspect item. You know, you're holding it and you zoom in to inspect it,
Yeah.
and that allows you to like make the collision of the prop actually hit your player collision. So here I used to exit the event because why not?
Yeah, this used to be a chair flight, if I remember correctly, right? Way back in the days.
We actually didn't have a skip for this, so
No?
yeah, we actually had to
Yeah,
crawl
yeah,
through
you
the
had to crawl
event.
through this,
yeah.
and then right afterwards there was.
Yeah, but we still have the chair flight here,
Ah.
the prop flight.
And you get a really funky sequence in the tunnels there, pretending as if there's monsters, I think, but
Yeah.
perfectly safe.
So I'm taking it easy here because I don't want to take damage.
Ah.
If you take damage, you get slowed down. So I'm just gonna do marathon strats here because why not?
The bizarre thing I think about prop flying is that it wasn't really there in the previous games. It was there in Penumbra, right? It was there, definitely there
Penumbra.
in Black Plague. I mean, it's
Yeah,
used really
yeah.
badly there.
Jesus.
Then it was kind of there in Amnesia 1 because you could like hop off of items repeatedly, but it was super difficult and completely useless.
Mm.
And now it's like new engine and yeah,
It's gonna stand
completely
over
new
here.
tech.
So now we meet Catherine,
Hey, are you there?
and they're like talking to each other, like they actually spoke earlier. I don't know why, but you know.
Simon, was it?
Jared. I'm in
Yeah,
Jared.
you've skipped a significant chunk already, haven't you?
Yeah.
Because
Figured I was
I mean, we're gonna skip a lot of scary parts
I
of the
was hoping
game
you'd
and
have
a lot
some
of like
answers.
story
I probably have
story stuff. There will be some spoilers, though, obviously.
Where to
But
even
yeah.
begin? I mean,
You
where
can't- you
is
can't
this
skip
place?
these things,
How did I get here? And why did the
there's a
robots
really
talk
nasty
like
part
that
with the
people?
climber that's
Well,
disgusting.
you're at Upsilon, clearly. Have you never been there before? Where did you work?
The
I'd like to do a
Grim
clip
Lords,
here. I don't know
well,
if you've
is
seen
that really
it
important?
inside this room after this.
Where did you work at
I don't think I have
Peters,
yet.
too?
No.
Yeah,
I
it's,
don't know
I used to
what
like
that
it's
is.
completely pointless, but
That's
it's fun.
unexpected.
Yeah.
Did you come
The best
directly
kind of
from-
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I did. And it was very unexpected.
Have you seen any people? Like staff?
Yeah,
or
the reason
field
why this is
technicians?
unskippable is
Only
because this is
robots.
the transition
Crazy.
Yeah.
between the one area and a completely different
It needs to complete the dialogue to trigger the level
You're
change.
telling
Yeah.
me.
And it's not the only one in the game. So I like to do
What's
this
that?
this chair that I used to use.
Whoa!
Ah, yeah.
Oh,
I
hello.
think this place is about to collapse. What do I do?
There we go.
How do I get there?
Pretty solid game.
I actually had the chance to speak with one of the developers once, like a couple of months ago when we were still in the early stages of messing around with this game.
Cool.
They're perfectly aware of most of these glitches.
Yeah.
To be honest, from what I gathered, they really love the speedruns.
Yeah. Even though they fixing this stuff.
They fix some of the
Yeah.
stuff because I mean they kind of have to, right?
I actually know the guys. I actually QA tested in the Amnesia.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I got a free copy of it.
How is this possible?
A free copy.
Yeah. Came out on Steam, like, here's the key. Thanks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, pretty good. So, prop flying. You're gonna see a lot of prop flying. Especially in like these areas. Because they skip a lot of stuff.
If I remember correctly, if you like scroll the object slightly closer to you, you should go faster upwards, right? The fast prop.
Yeah, if you want to go upwards, like I'm gonna use it later on at one point in the run, because you need to go really high at one point.
Yeah.
So I want to scroll like 5 times towards me, and it allows me to like go really high quickly. But
Yeah,
then
you
you have to like scroll back out again, or you can't actually walk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll hit the. There's a trigger here that's actually tricky, I think. For me anyway, it's pretty tricky, and it's a preload trigger. The reason we want this is because we can skip the whole next level. So we're gonna. I know it's really hard to see anything up here, but I have like max gamma on to actually see the ground.
Yeah, you just see kind of vague shapes of grey
Yeah.
in the distance. Depending on the graphical quality, I think, the graphical settings that you use too.
I use the same settings as home, so that's cool.
Yeah, best idea for speedruns for
Yeah.
sure.
So let's see if we can do this. That should be it. I guess we'll find out when we load the next map. Because if you get a black loading screen, then you didn't hit anything. It needs to transition without anything, like any screen, black screen or anything. So we're gonna do, this is like marathon strats. In one record runs, you would actually clip through this door at the same time. It would still keep diadem here. So it would still transition between levels. But this is like safe strats. Yeah, should have hit the preload. If not, I would be surprised.
We'll find out soon.
Yeah.
Fortunately, the game auto saves all over the place, right? So.
Yeah, there's a checkpoint right before the door that I have to open. So I'm gonna do some manual saving because there are a few insane tricks in the run. I mean, Zom had an amazing run at AGQ. I don't know if you saw that one.
No, I didn't catch that one.
Oh, preload, nice.
Let's hope the shuttle still works.
It was absolutely insane. So that was cool. So this has changed a few times. Now we're actually going to use this fire extinguisher here. We like fire extinguishers. Nope.
What do you find the easiest object for clipping out of bounds? Fire extinguishers? or
Boxes.
chairs? Boxes? Okay.
Yeah, chairs are okay. Fire extinguishers are the worst.
Really?
Yeah. Boxes are the best, for sure. So we just went out of bounds. This is the item we just used. So since we're preloaded, it actually saved the item between levels. So we're not going to take the tram. We're just going to follow the tram line, the tunnel here, and we're just going to fly to the end.
Yeah, it skips a whole lot of nonsense, doesn't it?
Yeah, it skips like a cutscene and all that they have to watch normally, and the crash and stuff. Now, there's a pretty tricky part to this at the very end, because you need to go back in bounds. The only way to go in bounds is to grab the ladder, and there's only one spot right out of bounds outside the wall where you can sit. So that's like the only hard part of this skip. Also, if you're too high up, it's actually pretty finicky to do, because you can go higher up, you can go you go lower by just ducking. So, but if the prop I'm holding is going like in the wrong direction or in the wrong place, it'll actually knock me off like the tiny ledge I'm sitting on, and then I have to do all this again. So hopefully we don't get that. So this is where you normally get the end of the train ride.
Yeah.
And then you have to walk. There we go. So I think I'm a bit high up, but it should be okay anyway. Yeah, we're a bit high up, but yeah, that's fine. So now I need to actually sit on this ledge here. Hopefully we don't have to do this again. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Oh, okay, sure.
There we go. Okay.
I'll take that, I guess. That's fine. This is SOMA stuff.
Nice that you can clip into stuff here.
Yeah, exactly. Just grab the object again, and it's like it's gone. The collision. Yeah, that's a really tiny ledge, and it's not the only place in the run where you have that. So, and we didn't hit we hit no preloading at all, so it's gonna give us a loading screen here, which is perfectly fine.
Yeah, one thing to note about pretty much all the frictional games is that the geometry that you see isn't always the same as the actual hitboxes.
Yeah,
There's plenty of
absolutely,
stuff that you just fall through. There's also plenty of stuff where you think you'd fall through, but then it turns out that there's like some kind of wall.
Yeah.
So some stuff might look a lot simpler than it really is throughout the run.
Yeah, they've been like kind enough to actually give us a dev version of the game, so we can like load different levels and draw a collision and everything, so we know exactly where everything is. So that's really cool. So yeah, another one of these areas that we're gonna skip. There's a very conveniently placed item here. That's just big enough for us to ride on.
Yeah, just barely big enough to grab on
Yeah.
while you're standing on it, right? Yeah.
I think the smallest item we use is the book at the end. You can barely stand on it and grab it at the same time. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's the smallest one. So this skips everything. You don't meet Catherine. You don't upgrade your Omni tool. You go straight to the Curie, which is the ship.
Yeah, the wrecked ship.
Yeah.
Am I correct in remembering that the shape also matters for the prop flying? That with certain objects
yeah.
it's kind of more difficult.
Yeah. I mean, I know people like or prefer like the fire extinguisher you can fly with that, but I find it like terrible. You know, because it's cylindrical and the collision on it is. It just tends to fail when I use it. So I used to try to avoid that. I only use them when I clip through walls. So.
Yeah, it's technically possible if you're like not holding it at the perfect angle, then it'll freak out at some point.
Yeah, if you stand like not on the right spot and grab it in the wrong spot, it can just freak out completely and you drop.
And also making turns while in midair with certain objects is way easier than with others. Sometimes you kind of have to go straight because otherwise you're just gonna drop down.
Well, that's nice about the level design in this game, that you can pretty much go straight, in outdoor areas. Yeah. And you'll still reach your goal. So that's pretty nice. So we're coming up in a Curie here. That's one of the engines. And this has changed slightly, I think, since you ran this, I believe. We now enter through the side here instead, because the trigger to change the level actually extends
does it?
through the ceiling here. So I'm a bit high up here, so I'm just going to go down. Yeah. It's really easy to gain a lot of height that you don't want. So.
Yeah, but it's better to be too high than.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it doesn't matter too much because you can go up really freaking quickly.
Yeah, that's true, really.
But yeah, it's kind of tricky to.
So we just go into this corner here. And switch
no,
levels.
I remember this. I remember this too. Yeah.
So now we're inside the Curie. This is where you meet one of the nice monsters in the game.
Yeah, we're in.
I don't want that, so I'm just gonna
skip it.
Yeah, but
well,
fire
the first encounter, right?
Both.
You can skip both?
Yeah, I'll explain it. It's ridiculous. Level design at its finest. So we skip the first monster by clipping through straight to the ladder. And up here, there's supposed to be a monster. There's a room here on the left that you can enter. If you enter through this door, he spawns. If you enter here, he doesn't spawn.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
So we just ignore him.
Yeah.
Yep. So
yeah, and that monster, it's a bit of a pain in the ass, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I think it blocks you on the way up originally.
Yeah, he's actually, he tends to stand like in a really bad spot. See if I can use this item. This one is super annoying to use, but it's pretty nice to have though. Now it's inverted, so I'll use the chair instead. So it's like very precise. The clips with fire extinguishers and like the bone or like this. Yeah, it's just annoying to do really. Nope. Okay.
Yeah, the shapes of these objects are very awkward. So
yeah.
Yeah, there you go. You have to like let go of the item and then pick it up instantly. And
yeah, so when you pick it up, you can walk straight into the item, and then you release and grab it again, and that's what's causing this, just allowing you to clip through stuff. So I'm going to do something here that was actually requested by one of my loyal viewers. So instead of pulling all of these, we're going to pull this, put it back in, then again, and then again. There we go.
Perfect.
So you don't have to run to the other ones, just use the same one. So here's that guy that was supposed to spawn twice.
Yeah. But at this point he's not that much.
No, I mean he's not supposed to catch up to you. He's just there to be scary.
He is fairly fast though, from what I remember. Like
he
if you
is.
bump the corners, and this stage in particular, going down is pretty slow.
If you sprint, like this.
Yeah.
If you sprint, you hit that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you can actually catch up.
He can catch up, but he's not supposed to.
As long as you know the route, you're perfectly fine anyway.
I mean, he's right behind me, and that always happens anyway. So I'm gonna try to do a funny clip here. I don't know if you've done this one before.
Well, fire extinguisher.
Oh, you can use the door if you want. No. Come on. It needs to be pretty precise. Okay. Nope. It's actually a hard clip. I don't know why.
It's just a very awkward spot, right?
Yeah, it is. Nope. Come on.
Thinking again about fire extinguishers is that if you don't get them.
There we go.
Cool.
The run is not dead, by the way. Trust me.
How do you even know what direction we're going?
So when you're not near Catherine, you don't hear her. Like you don't get any dialogue. So you're just gonna hear Simon talk to himself.
Or falling into the abyss.
Yeah, it's like never-ending fall.
You know, why couldn't you just do this straight from the beginning? Go straight to the abyss, because
I
that's
know,
where
right?
in the thing.
Yeah, right.
I've seen them before at Upsilon. What are they?
So what's going to happen here is that they go through some dialogue, and then before you crash, the game teleports you back in to a fixed spot. So
we
that's
just
why you
need a
can do this.
powerful enemy.
I, mean, I can still see it. So barely.
Is that not even? Is that not the
No,
crosshair, maybe?
it's gone. No, it was up here.
Oh,
Now it's
okay,
gone.
yeah, yeah. It's like a
Yeah.
couple of pixels.
Yeah. So now it's teleporting us.
How long can you fall in this game again before you die? Was there?
I think it's like, I don't know. Like you can fall for minutes. I think. Yeah.
In Amnesia 1, it was I think like 20 seconds or something, and then you would always
Wow.
hit a kill plane.
Okay.
But in this one, it's a bit longer.
So here in this transition, if you hold forward, you take fall damage. So if you accidentally do that in a run, you are going to have a terrible run because he's like limping and stuff. It's so,
Really?
yeah, it's terrible.
Ah.
Yeah, Psycho told me that. I'm like, why am I limping? He's like, did you walk forward in that transition? It's like, yeah, don't do that. Like, don't. Okay.
That's surprising, actually.
So here, I just put the door all the way up. Don't touch it, because as soon as you touch it, it won't like go into the trail behind the crash pod, and we don't want that. So that's a waste of time. So if you have a donation, you can go ahead now. Busy. Yeah. So the door is here now, instead of in the ditch.
Yeah.
Hello. Thank you.
And it just so happens to be a rather flat object, a rather big, convenient object.
Yeah, I mean, I know Zom used the fire extinguisher. I would never do that because I don't like it at all. So I'm actually throwing it here because if I hold on to it, it slows me down. So I don't want that. Come on.
Just out of curiosity, in SOMA, if you are limping and you hold a heavy object, do you start moving faster again? Because that was a thing in Amnesia 1.
Not as far as I know, no.
Because
I haven't seen that.
Because I remember that heavy objects would then kind of just set your running speed to a percentage of what the max
Wow,
is supposed to
okay.
be, which could actually be higher than limping speed.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that.
I mean, it's not worth trying anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're limping, you're kind of screwed.
Yes. So another thing in this game, I don't know if you know this, but if you're holding an item and then hit like a railing, it despawns the item completely. It's just gone. Yeah, it's disgusting.
I do remember that in this area, there's one of the buildings. If you throw anything into the window from the inside, it would just eat up and it would vanish.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Like a magic window.
Yeah. So we call it Zeppelin, and there's actually a lot of dialogue here. So I'm just gonna fly up on the Zeppelin, and we're gonna start the dialogue early. Weird thing here, it's got no collision around it now. You know, like when you exit, there's like this weird collision going on, but not now. So hopefully we get to launch here.
It's really disconcerting popping in and out of existence like that.
If you have a donation, you can go ahead.
Delta, at least that's what you said before the crash.
See if we get to launch. Think.
Of course, is this a Zeppelin?
Thank you. Let's see here. We have 2 donations basically. One from May and Nace by 5 USD. It was from before though. It says great stream, great cause, great chairs, and great hair.
The tooltip is busted.
And the second donation is from Shanu. Love ESA. Keep up the good shit. Go hard, bros.
Tooltip and switch it.
Yeah. So here you can actually launch yourself.
I think it would be easier to just take one from
You
the
just
robot.
like you can stand on the box or next to the box, and it will like launch you up in the air for no
Toolbox over
reason.
there says it has a stun baton.
But I just got
You
stuck
could
here
use that.
instead.
Come on, would I hurt anyone? Isn't this a bit much?
It's just a robot, Simon.
We're just robots.
So much dialogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, this part.
This is where they get very existential.
Yeah. So we gotta kill a robot. Hopefully he's in a good spot.
Yeah, you
Oh
fly
wow!
around
Yeah,
randomly.
look at that. That's a good spot. That's really nice. Let's see if we can do this properly then.
Are you going for the big guy?
Yeah. We never go for the small one takes more damage or more hits.
Ah,
This one takes way less hits. Come on. Ah, you bastard. So the goal is to actually, when you hit him, you can block his path, so he won't go all the way over here. It's pretty finicky to do though, and then he tends to be in different spots.
This works.
I think the tiny robot takes like 5 hits instead, for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, then it's absolutely not worth
Yeah,
it. That
yeah.
thing takes forever to reload. So.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna set this up because marathon. More dialogue. It's pretty good.
Thanks, Simon. Don't be mad, okay?
I wonder what. I wonder if this is like the place with the most dialogue, like forced dialogue. I guess the climber counts.
I get attached to
It's
the
like
Climber's
5
pretty-
minutes. 5 minutes.
With some awkward silence in the
yeah,
middle, right?
yeah, it's pretty nasty. And there's nothing we can do about that part. So
Yeah.
it's like another one of those parts where you have to trigger something to trigger the next part.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's fine.
Was he really that different from us?
I like how it actually.
Just beginning to
My
sink
camera's
in.
actually broken in this cutscene, but okay.
Really sink in. I'm a robot.
By the way,
Didn't
sink
we
in
cover this already?
underwater, you know.
No, ever since I woke up.
Very clever.
Yeah, amazing.
They thought about this.
Yeah,
I bet they, when they first came up with this concept, that was the first line of dialogue they came up with.
Yeah, like it's got to be underwater, man.
Could you maybe hit that switch over there so we could get moving?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Would you say that it's a very deep conversation too?
I like puns. I do.
Thanks.
Yeah. So prop flying. Now, when we activate this Zeppelin, they actually have collision like around it, so you're not supposed to exit. So that's why we have to fly out instead. So yeah, it's another one of those sections where you normally talk to Catherine, but we're not even next to her, so you're just gonna hear Simon talk to himself again. And the reason we're doing this is because in the next area, the next area is like covered in invisible walls, except for one place. Like if you run this game with in dev mode and you render the collision, there's like one spot where there's no collision. Like they enclose the whole area in invisible walls except for one spot. I don't know why. It just happens. So this allows us to skip the Zeppelin, walk all the way to the door that we need to open, set it up for a pretty cool glitch. I don't know if you've seen it. Have you seen that one? The one with the big door?
Maybe.
Yeah, you can block doors with props. So you block the big door with a prop.
That's great.
And that will like make the transition faster to the next level. So, and since the Zeppelin takes forever,
Yeah, it's very, very
yeah, we can just walk all the way, set it up, and when we get there, we're like, oh, you can pick it up again.
Clear that we're no longer human.
So this is the only spot you can enter.
But then how
That's
can I feel like
that's the only place.
How can I feel like anything at all? I mean, technically, I don't have any ears, no mouth.
So I kind of like it. You know, just listening to Simon. It's pretty interesting.
I'm still saying things.
It's like he's just coming up with stuff in his head. It's just, I mean,
Just
he-
likes talking to himself.
Yeah.
There's nobody else around, right?
but
Got to maintain your sanity somehow.
so this is the door here. We're actually gonna keep this lid. That's what we're gonna use to block it off. Oh man, look at that gameplay.
Pretending nothing's different.
Nice.
Straight out of-
That puzzle though.
Directly copied from Metroid Prime 3.
So the important part here is to actually have the prop in the right direction. So the handle needs to be this way, facing this way. If you don't have it in the right direction, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to block it. I don't know why.
I took the balance by suddenly gaining some insight and going
So the Zeppelin's all the way over there. Can't even see it. Oh, you haven't seen the new skip in this next area, I think.
I mean, it was already skipped entirely as far as I remember.
Yeah, but we have a better one.
And even better. Nice.
Yeah.
It's honestly, it's kind of a shame because I remember this part being by far the creepiest in the regular playthrough.
Yeah. It skips like everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the place where you have to start up the Dumbat,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
then you have to like do this maze with awful monsters running around.
Yeah. Several mazes, I think, right? Because
Yeah.
there's a downstairs maze
Yeah.
with the beeping router or whatever it was.
So we just grab this. There we go. Omni tool. We need this always. And everything's set up, so we just have to go and start this airlock up. And what's going to happen is that lid that I just placed will block this, so we can actually go outside. And going outside completely removes all the water for some reason. So,
Yeah, I mean it gets drained inside, right? So it's
yeah. So it speeds it up by like 5 seconds, I think, normally, in a good run. And it's gone. So hopefully we get a bug here where normally there's one of the doors are actually inside this next room. Oh, loading. Okay. There it is. Just a
beautiful.
random door. Why not?
It fits it perfectly, I think.
Yeah. So now we're gonna do some fun stuff. It's gonna autosave here. Thank you. Wrong way.
Oh, you prop fly here now.
Yeah, we used to fly
Yeah,
through the ceiling.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
remember
but now we do this instead. Oh, collision. It's pretty finicky though. That should work.
that. I see. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
you go to the same place
Yeah.
anyway. So, oh, that's bad. So there's some really weird collision here by the ventilation. I'm not sure why. It's just like you just have to go straight and then right, and even then it can like just completely hit weird collision and you just fall off.
Yeah, you just bump off.
Yeah, it's like the one in inside Omicron, the tiny ledge you have to stand on. It's the same thing. Like it can actually launch you off the map. It's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, like if the ground has a weird shape,
Yeah.
then it can just push you away very weirdly.
Yeah.
So I guess this skips one additional clip,
There you go.
doesn't it? Or were you able to originally land here straight after prop
We
flying?
didn't. We did this. I mean, you ended up in the same place before. It's just
Yeah.
that you flew up through the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's gonna. I mean, we don't die.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just take fall damage. Oh, hello.
That's
See, speaking of launching off the
Yeah.
map, that's too close. So we're just gonna go inbounds here.
and run into a good old friend.
Yeah. We
A
never.
buddy whom you haven't seen
Yeah,
ever throughout the
yeah.
entire run, eh?
Strange. I don't know why. I actually had a thing happen here when I did this on stream last week. When I got caught here, he didn't spawn. I mean, he caught me, and when it like shows him like choking you,
Yeah.
he didn't spawn.
Like the model just
Yeah.
wasn't there. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's like okay, I've never seen that before.
Oh.
It's pretty cool.
That's
So
a weird bug.
yeah, this whole transition it takes forever, and I don't know why. And, like loading, yeah, it's pretty quick, but like until it fades out and actually plays the cutscene is I don't know why it takes so long. I mean, I guess it's building up, but it
Yeah.
could cut it by half.
It's a pretty big zone though, right? From what I remember.
It's the apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's the apartment
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
right afterwards you're jumping
Yeah.
back into...
It's okay.
And now your girlfriend turns out to be a complete freak, right? So.
Relax.
Jump scare? No. Yellow.
Hang out, like couples do.
It's like a super tiny TV, man. Look at that.
You don't want me?
It's pretty bad. Man. It's so blurry. What the? Oh my god. It's terrible. Cool. So we still do the same clip here. It's pretty risky though, but I always go for the risky strat.
And this one saves so much time.
Yeah, and there's a checkpoint right before it, so I mean it's not gonna matter anyway. And it skips the whole next section where there's a maze and there are monsters everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm so happy we had this skip. Nope. Nope.
This is a very typical kind of glitch for this engine, that
Yeah.
you just like force yourself into some weird corner where you kind of barely fit in, but not really, and then the game just
Yeah,
freaks
and,
out at some point.
yeah, and that's what happens with the one I told you in Omicron, the
Yeah.
new one. It's the same thing,
Yeah.
where it's like you have to force yourself into it.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
And there's a lot of spots throughout this game where this works.
Come
It's
on.
just that, I mean, there's a
Thank
lot of them where it's pointless. It doesn't really save you any time.
Yeah. So this place is, I mean, it's nice, but like there's so much collision going on here, so you can easily get stuck and stuff. So a lot of pitfalls.
A lot of, this is typical for most 3D games, but a lot of planes, like a lot of walls and such, are only visible from one side.
Yeah.
So, this is one invisible wall, right? that You
Yeah.
have to jump around.
No.
And if you look at it from the other side, you'll see, oh yeah, there's just a wall there.
Oh, come on. It's pretty risky though, but there you go. I always hate that one. It's pretty nasty though. I think I failed it once, but still. There's supposed to be water here, but you know we skipped a lot of stuff, so it's gonna fly over here instead.
I mean, you're gonna flood the place anyways.
Yeah, true that. Actually, I had a soft block here the other week, at the end of this map.
Really?
Yeah, I went to the right, you know, when it floods, and it soft locked. It faded in, and everything kept like I had audio, nothing happened. So I always go left instead. So just to make sure it won't soft lock. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
You can get caught by the monster there too, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah.
Which is, of course, not
You're not
useful
supposed
for the
to.
speedrun,
Yeah. If you really want to, then sure.
but it's a real monster, basically. It's not.
No, it's not a fake one. So I do the other clip here. I don't know if you've seen that one with the metal sheet instead of the robot. The metal sheet is harder, but the robot is a pain to use because it weighs so much. It drags you down, and you have to like juggle it, and I don't like that part. So I tend to use this piece instead. Oh, hello.
Nice launch.
Yeah, it's just going to visit someone. I don't know what's going on. Hello. Thank you. So I need to actually keep this in the right direction. Otherwise, because this is a very specific clip. It's all about where you stand, where you're facing, and
Let's find out.
the actual angle of the metal sheet. So there are like several factors, and if one of them fails, then
The whole
it's
clip
not
just
going to
fails,
happen.
yeah.
It's just not happening. But there's a checkpoint right there, so it's fine. So this is that is Omicron. This is outside of Omicron.
Nastiest part of the run, probably.
Omicron inside this building is the worst part of this run. It can eat so many minutes in a run. And if you fail once, then yeah, reset your run.
Where am I going?
In real attempts, that is.
Yeah, you're not getting a world record if you do that. Yeah, so this is the door we need to go through. And this is easy with the robot, but we don't like easy. So, oh, hello. That's not what I want. Oh.
Okay, still got it. Nah, angle's kind of.
Yeah, it's got to be this way and then that way. No. I actually want to turn it that way. Thank you. It's not right the right angle, so. Oh. It's actually. Of course, it's one of those things that was fine in practice. So.
There
we
you
go.
go, nice.
You can actually clip too far to the right, so you get stuck in the door. And I did that on stream like last week, but I actually got back into this room.
Oh, you managed to get it?
Yeah, so I mean, we used to think that was like a dead run, but I just clipped back in because I just kept walking.
And at some point it just gives up.
Yeah, and then Psycho is like, I've never seen that before. Like, can you even do that? Like, what the crap? So yeah, now you don't have to reset if you do that, I guess.
Still a couple of seconds gone, I guess, but it's at least it's not a dead run.
I mean, it might take 4 or 5 seconds to get back in, but it's it's better than reset if you're on good pace anyway. So Omicron,
Yeah, this is a place.
this is the place I dread in runs. So we're gonna completely sequence break this run, this level. Now we're gonna use what we've been using so far, and that is props to clip us through things. So there's a door here. That's a really weird angle, but okay.
Yeah, and all of these doors are like you have to go through a bunch of procedures to open up like all the doors. But since there's props lying all over the place, you can just use those to clip back and forth through these locked doors.
Yeah, and we have to clip back out, so we
Exactly,
just use the same type of.
Oh, that was a nice clip.
Nice. So right here, if you're holding an item and hit that railing, it's gone. It despawns completely. I don't know why.
It's bizarre.
Yeah, it's really strange.
You can skip staircases, right?
Yeah, so why would you use stairs when you can fly?
And then of course there's more locked doors, so.
So what we're doing is we're gathering items that we need to enable the deep space suit, or what is it called? What is it called? I don't even remember.
I can't remember.
The deep. Yeah, it's a
got
suit.
some funky
Yeah,
name,
it's a suit that you need to use to go into the abyss. because the Dunbat failed, and you didn't see that because we're skipping. So the submarine we were supposed to use failed.
Yeah.
So
So now
we
this
need
is
to,
the only way.
yeah. So we need to get items to repair a robot suit. So we're gonna get this, and someone done goofed here. So it's gonna drag this chair over here. There you go. I'm gonna grab this goo through this crack, because why not? That's not what we're supposed to do.
It's
of
very
course.
flexible goo. It's goo after all.
Yeah,
Right? So
true. Great goo, good game. Gonna clip out of here,
nice.
and then we're gonna
And
do
then
it
reuse
again.
it again.
Now there's a thing here where this floor can actually eat this item. So if you drop it on the floor, it can just disappear. Yeah, so that's pretty nasty. So go up. Now this, so far it's been really easy. Like this is so easy.
Yeah, these are just regular clips through doors with like
Yeah.
nice straight objects.
It's the last part that is absolutely terrible. So from this point on, we're gonna have fun.
Safety save time or?
No, there's a checkpoint here. I'm gonna save later on in the out of bounds.
Oh yeah, this is the
Yeah.
flying one.
Yeah. So there's a monster here that might actually kill me, but whatever. Chill, please.
She's alright.
She might follow me here. I don't know. Might be making too much noise here. So this is pretty finicky, but we'll try it anyway. I can actually stand up, so it should work. Come on, Simon. There you go.
Yeah.
So it's clipped through. We're gonna drop down around here because I don't want to take fall damage because I would limp. So I could do a save here.
Yeah, unfortunately the only way to save is save and exit and then just reload the last one.
And it works out of bounds, so it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's absolutely amazing. So this is the reason I don't like this map or this level. It's the next part because it can fail in so many ways. So we're gonna get up here. Oh, hello. Now there's only one way to go inbounds now. And that's what we're about to do. So you need to land on, oh, you can do a circle, like circle around this if you want to without landing here. This is just safe strats here. So I'm actually gonna save again because if I fail this, I have to like load the old save
Yeah.
and do all that again. And I'm trying to get up here.
And it's a lot nastier than it
There we
looks.
go, yeah.
So-
This is actually, this is a bit trickier than it looks because you have to round that corner and land on like this. I mean, you have no room for like any type of fail.
Yeah.
Like if you miss it by like just a half a second, then you're screwed. And you need to round it or it's like completely wasted. Nope, like so. So this is why I save.
Yeah.
Because like just by going a bit too far in one direction, you know, you miss the collision and you have to just start over.
Yeah.
So this is like, you would never do this in a real run. Like if that fails, you just reset.
Yeah, it's a complete run killer. So.
Yeah. So the world record is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, okay.
You can salvage this at least. But
Yeah. It depends on where you land, so that's nice.
yeah, if you land all the way down, you're just kind of stuck there.
Yeah. So you need to get all the way up. Oh. Nope. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Even took damage then.
Yeah. So it's like, it's such a small gap to do this. It's absolutely ridiculous.
And it's all invisible walls and
Yeah.
stuff like that in the way, so it's...
Like you have to go around 2 different walls. So let's try and do this then. There we go.
Nice, okay.
So this is the only place where you can clip inbounds, and this, it happens to be where you just put the Omni tool.
Yeah, very convenient.
So if you have any donations, you can go ahead now. It's just dialogue.
Everything is so basic, so limited.
Okay, let's see.
I hope it's not
I hope
beyond
it's
the
better
door.
than last time.
Okay.
I'll save it for the climber.
Go into the
We
like
have
5
2
minutes.
donations.
Terrible.
You think we'll find one that fits me?
One donation, the
So
first
we
one.
just completely did the level the wrong way around.
You know how you were
There's going to be a section in a second
Okay.
where there's
Yeah.
like a long climb and even more dialogue, so that's the perfect time to jump in.
Then let me know.
Yeah, we'll give you a sign.
Thank you.
No, you idiot. I want to
Yeah, so
transfer your mind into
we skipped a lot of triggers and stuff. So you can actually soft lock
It is a
here
big
if you're not
deal, Cap.
careful.
It's a huge
So
fucking deal. There's got to be something
it's a very
else that can take us
specific
down there.
But Dunbat at Theta was the only
like
vessel that could take that pressure. and you saw what
steps
happened.
that you have to
Then
take.
think of something else.
So, what are your thoughts on getting this deep diving suit? Do you think it's very useful?
No.
Considering what happens when you run into the WoW.
Promising anything.
Yeah, no. It's just such a waste of time. Like they have no other solution but get this suit. It's like really. So we're gonna click this, open this door. Thank you. We're gonna press this robot. Open this. Thank you. I'm actually gonna be a coward here and save. And there's a reason for this, because we did this map the wrong way around, which means that up by this door there's a trigger that will immediately shut the door. We can't let it shut the door. Like we have to have it open, and that's because we need to skip dialogue because there's like minutes of dialogue after this.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
Yeah, normally it shuts the door because there's
Yeah.
a monster chasing
Yeah.
away.
Suits. There's a dead woman
I'm
inside.
gonna open this carefully. I'm gonna use a chair because we blocked that big door earlier.
Yeah.
She's
I'm
missing.
just gonna use a chair here to do the same thing.
This could work in our favor. though.
Stop. Thank
Look
you.
for a terminal nearby. See if you can boot it up.
Ooh, no thanks. So I need to grab it right on the top left. Put it right there,
should be good.
and then trigger it. There you go. So the door is now. See, it's like blocked.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's that's pretty finicky.
Yep. Pretty dodgy.
I don't like that.
Managed to piss off another one of WoW's monsters.
We have everything we need.
So we have all the items.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna put them
get
in
to
now.
work.
Yeah. Normally you're running back and forth
Yeah.
in this place a couple of times, and
This is crazy.
Put it in the battery. Thank you. And then the goo.
Don't waste time,
Okay.
Simon. Activate the power
Also the sequence breaks Catherine, her dialogue completely.
I like how she's saying don't waste any time.
Yeah.
Try activating the suit from the terminal again.
So the reason we do this is because we interrupt dialogue, and the way to do this is to play audio logs.
Can't believe we're doing this.
So we're gonna run back,
And why don't we put you in the suit?
and you're gonna see something fun on the way back. I don't know if you remember that
You
on the
go
run
down.
back, on the way back from the first one.
I've probably seen it because I did this last time.
So we use this audio dialogue or audio log. It interrupts the dialogue, and suddenly there's a monster in here.
Yeah.
Because why not?
And that's the one that's supposed to chase
Yeah.
you, and the door locks.
Yeah, and it's already locked. So that is so finicky. I am amazed that that's actually keeping
oh
up.
my god, that's right at the edge.
Oh my god. Okay, that will be interesting. So here's the seat.
That's everything.
Hopefully it won't lock. That would be annoying.
At this point, that would be kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, because then we have to reload that save again.
Camera in the world.
You know, Indians thought photos
So
would steal their
we're just
souls.
gonna do what we did earlier,
They'd be right.
and it's just gonna copy us to that deep diving robot instead.
What are you doing? We need to get the suit activated.
Need to activate the thing. Just gotta keep saying that because it's actually broken the dialogue. So right here you walk super slow. It will eventually let you walk at a normal pace. So I'm actually sprinting, so
What was that?
nothing's happening.
No,
Yeah.
Why was it still talking?
So we're going back to the same audio log.
Why was it
This
still
I think this
talking?
dialogue is like over a minute at least.
What do
Yeah,
you
that's
mean?
very long.
Yeah,
Monster decided to bugger off.
yeah. This suit is so heavy. It's actually you can actually
Two
tell the
Simons?
difference.
There can't be two.
There you go. So we're actually done here. That was actually decent for
Yeah.
a marathon. So I like that. We still have one more clip to do. It's not if you fail it, it's not a big deal. I mean, it saves like 12 seconds. That chair though.
activate the power.
I'm amazed that it helped.
Yeah. So we're gonna take this, and I want this box here. You haven't seen this version, right?
No, I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Come on.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing about this whole area is that like, you can enter this room straight away,
Mm-hmm.
no problem at all. But there's no point in coming here before you get all the items and stuff like that.
There we go.
It really requires you to.
So we clip back in, and then we stand in this corner. Because it's gonna despawn, like it keeps loading and despawning levels. So it's gonna actually load the next one right here, where we have to go. There you go. Perfect. Saves 12 seconds. And here's the best section in the game. Oh man.
Story section, basically.
Can we skip this? Nope.
If only. If only.
This is 5 minutes of dialogue
Activate the clearance.
that we cannot skip. So if you have any donations, you may go ahead.
Now's the perfect time.
Yeah, you can talk for like 5 minutes. It's gonna be pretty nasty here.
Okay, let's see there. We have 2 donations anyway, like I said last time. Sorry about that. One is from Anti-Streaks by 1.23 USD. And it says, reminder to Adam to give me the internet he promised next year.
For sure, man, for sure. It'll happen. We'll come down under and bring you some internet. It's wireless, it doesn't weigh anything anyway.
You didn't get to make sure Simon wakes up in the right body switch.
The other donation is from Johanno by 100 USD. Thanks for a great event. Shout outs to my partner in crime,
You
Goose,
wouldn't mind? Why would you? How can you know that it's not me?
who is attending this event in person.
Please say something.
We'll pass on the personal chat.
Yeah, I mean, I probably know it by... I know it in my head right now, like by memory. I don't even need I like the subtitles. I just know what they're gonna say anyway.
Also, remember that your ESA donations benefit Save the Children and are for the kids. Let's see here. Save the Children does whatever it takes for children every day and in times of crisis by transforming their lives and the future we share.
Rise and fall over Taipei. I got all the way up to the corner ledge, and I felt the warm wind.
It's actually gonna break down soon.
The sun was setting, the streets
It's like a fuse or something. I don't know.
No, you mean there's a scripted event coming?
Yeah,
pushing through the crowd flowed
I would not have guessed.
there are 2.
In such a dialogue-heavy
Yeah,
session?
there are 2.
I think you're just
No,
messing with
no,
me.
I'm serious. You know, you're not gonna believe it. You know,
No,
you're not gonna believe what happens next.
in a way that I never had before.
it's like clickbait, but different.
Exactly.
Feeling of comfort and
You better watch this one because you're never gonna expect what happens.
Yeah, this only happens in speedruns.
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
If you've
Yeah,
got this game at home, watch very carefully right now.
I'm not religious,
Never.
but I can see why people would be. The
So
privilege of
yeah,
being
we
next
can't
to
skip
other
this because
kids.
it's another one of those. You have to trigger something, then there's dialogue, and after that, it's like okay, you can change level
Things
now.
are different, but we're still
Yeah, 'cause I mean, I guess you can drop down, right?
Yeah,
It
but
just doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
'cause
you
there's-
just drop down and that's it.
The people still left are digital copies trapped in computers.
Yeah,
at
we
the bottom
try
of the sea.
try to find
We'll never be
something,
able to
but
rebuild
it's
or
just
reclaim
nothing.
what we were.
Are you really so
So I
unhappy
hope they
being
break
where you
the
are?
next
Or
game
is this
even more.
about the man who
Next
left
frictional
again
game
100 years ago?
should be good.
Have they actually announced what they're working on now? Because I know that SOMA was like a big project that they announced years ago and worked on for 5 years too.
I haven't heard anything, but whatever it is, it's gonna be amazing.
Ah, as long as they make it. As long
Yeah,
as they make it, right?
yeah, exactly.
No more Chinese room.
We don't talk about that game. Screw that. Like, I don't think this game is as scary as Amnesia, but I still like it. You know,
Really good.
it's different, but it's still a fictional game. You know?
You still have
I found that. Oh, whoa! What's this?
Oh shit!
No,
No, what happened?
lights are gone.
Shit.
Oh, this is creepy now, isn't it?
I think we should check the fuse box up here.
You think?
Yeah.
Hello, Catherine.
No, that's the last thing that would break in an elevator like this. I mean, it's the future. They know how. No.
Wow.
I know it's not much, but why don't we stop moving?
What happened? I have no idea. I don't know.
It's crazy. And you just stumbled upon it too.
Yeah.
Pure luck.
Yeah. I mean, I could have tried to monitor, but I don't think that would have worked. You know, because no power.
Yeah, good point. Good thinking,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Time
So thanks.
feels omitted more than
So yeah, nothing else gonna happen though, so don't worry about it.
back or hindered. And I don't have the opportunity to reflect on the time I miss him. It's simply
What was your
missing.
favorite part of this game, actually?
Sleeping without dreaming.
Yes, but generally you anticipate when
Wow.
and there's a
mean-
The wow, right?
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
tend to wake up where we
I think the ending was pretty bad. Like the decision making was pretty bad. That was the bad part of the game.
Yeah, maybe.
Sounds kind of like a movie.
I think I really liked it. I like the intense sections, like when you meet like the monster for the first time, like you see him in the distance and like these weird on-screen effects, and you're like completely stopped dead in your tracks. And you're like, no,
Yeah.
so just no. Yeah, my favorite. I don't know if you've seen it, but my favorite playthrough is by day 9.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, he's so scary. It's so funny. Like he just goes and hides in the corner. It's so funny.
Oh, that's the right way to play this. right?
This is Ross.
He's human, you can tell.
He might be disfigured. I don't know. Looks normal to me.
Yeah, I think he just had a rough night. Halloween Extreme Edition.
It's been up at ESA for too long, man.
Yeah, all of us.
Yeah.
You're going to look like him at the end.
Oh no.
It's just a bunch
So-
of Cthulhu's walking around.
So now we are we've changed level for once. Finally, 5 minutes.
It looks very different, I have to say.
Yeah, it's completely different. I mean, we're depth is like 4K almost,
One of WoW's creatures,
so that's cool.
it just stared at you for a moment, then
So the abyss is, I would make a pun, but I'm not gonna. But it's pretty bad.
Would you say
it was very strange. I thought I was going to kill you.
abysmal?
Exactly. Good job, man.
Me too.
So the original strat here, I don't know why, but like they don't know how to use invisible walls. So there's a pipe that's running along like where you normally go. You could actually go up there. You just run on the pipe and you're out of bounds. Like, there's like no effort. So we actually used to walk on the ocean floor. But why would you do that when you can fly with props instead?
Way faster.
Yeah, and there's another thing. Yeah, there's another thing where there's this is the on-screen effect where you can't see anything, you know, when you walk. So it's just horrible to try and actually navigate.
Yeah.
So we don't do that anymore. I'm actually gonna do a safety save here because this part actually trolled me when I practiced.
Really?
I have no idea what happened. Like at one point the box like just despawned. Completely. It's like what?
That's nasty.
It normally happens when you look straight down when you're flying.
Yeah.
I didn't do that. It just disappeared. We're like, okay, thanks. That's cool, I guess.
Just didn't feel like sticking
Yeah.
around, I guess.
And then like I didn't get to fly anymore, and Ross showed up and like killed me or something. It was weird, and it is bad. So right here, I'm gonna grab it and then scroll 5 times.
Yeah, so this is fast prop flying.
Yeah. So I can gain more height this way. And the reason we do this is because that on-screen effect. There's a huge box here that will just enable an on-screen effect. That is the worst.
I mean, it's supposed to make it really creepy and
Yeah.
atmospheric, but when you're trying to get through it quickly, it's a bit of
So-
a pain in the ass.
You can't see much here, but you know you have to use the outlines. So I saw the pipe right there,
Yeah.
but like we said earlier, like you can pretty much go straight. Like you just go straight ahead, and you'll actually end up where you have to go. So this section is basically just prop flying, and at one point you have to drop down because there's a preload trigger, and you want to hit that, or you can't do like the new strat for the out of bounds. Or even the old strat, you can't even do that one. It's weird. I don't know why, but it's just how it works. So the old strat for the next part was actually pretty nasty. I don't know if you did that one. You have to clip through the wall and jump immediately afterwards.
I think I've seen that
Yeah.
one.
It was such a run killer, and now we do something that's so easy.
Yeah, and it's great to have run killers right at the end of the
Yeah,
run, isn't it? So-
perfect. It's fantastic. So yeah, I'm looking for a very specific area here. It's gonna take probably a minute, I think, in total to find it. So the nice thing is you can make it up from here because I believe they're models like the cliff sides. So they actually kind of light up when you're up here. So you can easily spot them. So we'll see. They should be up here. And imagine this, but with like a terrible on-screen effect where you can't see anything.
Yeah, if you're flying slightly lower than...
Yeah, you hit the
you get
trigger.
that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. But you can go and hit the preload without triggering that effect. I don't know
Okay.
why. I don't know why. That's just how it works. There it is, I believe.
Yeah, you see some very, very vague outlines here.
Yeah. I think it actually despawned right there. Yeah. Oh. Oh, I might be too close now, I think. I'm really close to that trigger. Oh. Okay, so here, oh, we actually went past it. There it is. See that corner?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is where we need to drop down.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm very high up. That's why I didn't really draw it properly. So, but it's really easy to do that by mistake. So right here, there's a preload. So you just have to walk here and you hit it. Like, you can't tell that, you know, it's hitting it.
Yeah.
So.
stuff that's found through DevTools, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah. You can draw triggers and stuff, so that's why we found it in the first place. If you drop down here, by the way, you actually die from the like those fishes or whatever.
This one, right,
yeah,
really pissed off
yeah.
fish nearby. Yeah.
So if you just drop down right there by the corner, and they just show up and kill you.
Yeah, because you're supposed to be inside a tunnel.
Okay,
They're
yeah.
protected, right? Yeah.
So that's why. So we're actually getting closer to the entrance right now. So you're gonna start to see some lights. You can actually see something.
Yeah.
You can see the box. That is not good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it should be fine, but I don't like that. That's a
Well,
bad sign.
You're very close to the end of this segment now.
Yeah.
I guess it should be okay.
Actually, during practice, on the last prop flying section, my prop despawned after a while
That's interesting.
while flying. I don't know what that was, but it's fine because you can still run up there and you don't hit any triggers or anything.
it's
So
fine anyway.
it's okay. But that was just weird.
Yeah.
So here's the entrance. I'm gonna put my little box in its spot. It's right here. Stay. Thank you. So you can use props to open these doors faster. So you can just push them if I can grab it. There's actually a really weird strat that I think Psycho had or something. I think Psycho had it, where you have fish following you, and he opened that door, and they went around him and they pushed the door open for him. So they have some type of collision.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just immediately opened the door for him.
Yeah,
It was
because
really
they're just
weird.
bashing into
Yeah.
it at full speed. Yeah.
And that's the only time it's happening anywhere, ever. So
It seems like it would be really friggin' hard to manipulate.
yes. Where did you go?
Your box just fell through the ground. as far as
Oh,
I
it
can
did.
tell. I saw it. I saw something.
Yeah,
come
I
around in the back.
I
so
saw the shadow.
I'm
Let's
guessing
try
it's the
again.
box at least,
If we don't get it, I'll get the sign instead. Because there's a backup strat.
Yeah.
So where you can drain this, and then you open the door, and you can just get that warning sign, the wet sign thing. You can still do the same clip. You just have to fly up instead. So. Oh. Okay.
Yep, it seems
Cool.
like it's fun.
That's cool. Actually, that never happens.
That's pretty unusual because it was just stably on the ground, and I'd kind of figured.
I put that on the ground so many times.
Yeah.
It never does that. It's just trolling me.
Ah.
I can grab it.
Yeah, but it's not going to clip through the.
No. Oh, maybe.
All right.
Just amnesia stuff. Amnesia, SOMA, and penumbra stuff.
If you wiggle it around enough, it'll probably clip through it sometimes.
Yeah. But I think it's like
Yeah.
there's too much solid stuff going on.
Yeah, it's not worth. Not worth trying.
Yeah, no. Not at all. Cool. So now I've loaded the new level. So we're gonna do backup strats here. Come on. There's also a checkpoint here, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, fortunately.
Never been happier to be
This part was hella creepy. I remember.
Find the hour.
Yeah, this part is nasty because there's no space to like walk like away from that guy. So.
Yeah. He's fast too.
Yeah. So what you're supposed to do is go up here while it's draining. So you don't have to do this. We're gonna use this sign here, like so. Oh. I might have to do a sideways clip here actually, if this is gonna work. Nope. Okay,
Got
cool.
it, nice.
So normally you get all hype here, you just sit on the pipe and then like spawns you in. So there are a lot of safety saves here, and that's for a reason. Because there's actually another one. Have you done this one? Oh, hello.
Differently.
Differently?
This section?
Yeah.
We're doing it
Yeah.
quite different. Like ancient strats probably still.
I don't
I
remember.
remember
I don't remember
there
that.
I remember there was. It was really awkward because you had to use a tiny object and drag it out of bounds with you. I think with this section.
Oh yeah.
Like the first
yeah,
strats that
yeah.
we used here.
That was not the first one we used though. But yeah, that was the second one we used, I think. Because you need like the prop before we found the other method. So.
So while you do this trick again, there seems to be a donation coming.
Yeah, sure.
Well, the thing is, I have 2 donations, but one of the donation doesn't have a name on it.
Okay.
So that is why I needed to see if we could fix it, but it's 50 USD. And it says, thank you to everyone involved in hosting in this ESA. You guys rock. And then we have a second donation from Cerberus 101.
What the what? Excuse me?
Not the
Okay.
donation, by the way, just
Yeah, sorry. What?
just frictional games, please.
Can I even use this? It's so finicky.
Oh, what?
Never mind.
Just no, let's not.
Welcome to frictional games.
I've not seen anything like that.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Just don't lose this one too, right? You never know.
Yeah, I might just do more saving at this point. This
Yeah,
is
just-
ridiculous. Oh my god. Okay.
You were saying?
Yeah. Sorry. Oh, okay.
Oh, don't bounce back again. It's nasty. There's like just
There we
random
go.
stuff sticking out of
Yeah.
these walls, and you can kind of climb on.
So
it if you mash
this is actually like, you know, I always said I don't like Omicron. This is, even though I have no issues with this place. This part hates me because this is it's a very tricky section because there is like barely anything to stand on in this section. So, but let's try this anyway. Oh no! Oh, I hit some random collision because why not?
Some random fall.
Yeah.
Took full damage even though it was like tiny distance.
Oh, it's typical this game. You can fall from nothing and take fall damage. And it starts limping and then you can't do anything because you got no speed or anything. There we go.
Nice.
Now we're gonna climb this. So you don't have to bunny hop. Like you can just take it easy.
Yeah.
But I think it is easier when you have the momentum going. So that's why. So here we're gonna drop down. Like
Try to avoid fall damage.
yeah,
again, right?
fall damage once again.
But you have to be careful because it's kind of round, right? So you can
Yeah.
also bounce to the side.
And we're gonna go inbounds with this bit. There's an NPC here. You can't see her.
Yeah. The last human alive. even
Yeah.
though she's
Hello.
Not there, and yeah.
So I'm gonna do the marathon strats here. It's just a bit safer because if you accidentally grab the arc, you have to start over. So what we're doing here is we're going back out of bounds and we grab the arc here. I'm probably taking damage here, but you know,
It's the very end at this point, so it's
yeah, it's fine. I'm actually gonna save again. I normally don't save here even for marathons, but if I fall here, I have to do that again. This is actually. Have you seen the new Doom? Any runs of the new Doom game?
I've seen some runs of it. Yeah.
Yeah, this is very similar to New Game Plus in the new Doom, where there's a 1 pixel to activate a button. And this is pretty similar, but the dangerous thing here is that if you go a bit too far, you fall down. That's it. Oh, no, I don't like that. That should work. Low button? No? Oh,
Ah, you had it there.
there we go.
Nice.
So yeah, we completely broke this level as well, and I really like this part because when we activate this, thank you, you can actually watch the level disappear.
One piece at a time.
Yeah, one piece at a time, and then everything's gone. There you go. So we have to help this part here to flood this section. We're getting close to the end. How many skips do we have? We have 1, 2. 2 skips.
Yeah.
And then we're done. Well, after all the talking and
Yeah.
stuff. That fun stuff.
And
So
Simon realizing that he's an idiot.
every time I run this, I'm like, Simon, please.
It's
just
been
please.
said like 15 times already.
Ah.
To be fair, you did kind of skip that dialogue this time. So.
The fun part is that it kind of reminds me of my work now. You know, like people don't realize what you're saying. They're like, oh, god damn it. Like typical work. So this tunnel, they actually have an open window here, which is pretty good for us. Because we can use this piece here to fly up. Oh, hitting collision as always. Should go this way. There you go. It's pretty finicky though.
Yeah, it's very narrow.
Yeah. There we go. We need to go higher up. There you go. And I'm gonna keep this item, this prop, and just skip everything. So we're just gonna go straight out of here, like all the other levels. You just go straight and skip everything up until the next level. You skip the WoW where you normally make a choice.
And you lose your arm, potentially.
Yeah.
Which is supposed to be devastating this deep underwater, but somehow it isn't.
Mm-hmm. So you can read a donation, because we're gonna fly for a bit.
Okay, let's see here. We had the last one that we didn't mention. It was from Cerebrus 101, like I said, 5 USD. And he says, nice event, save the children, save the frames, and the courage to do good things in this mess up times.
So this is where it despawned. Like
That's a very random
Yeah,
spot.
about here, it's like gone.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
I think it hits some kind of like random trigger there.
Yeah.
There's no reason for it to be fair, there was no reason for the boss to disappear and then reappear and disappear again either, so yeah.
Yeah, welcome to SOMA and frictional games.
Yeah. I mean, it's a complex engine. It's
Yeah,
not surprising.
for some reason here, like about halfway, he slows down. I don't know if you noticed this. I think it's like it's a
little bit,
scripted thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't really move at full speed even while sprinting here.
No.
So it's pretty annoying. This is a long section because this is normally where you have a huge monster following you. So we should be at the entrance right there. He is so slow here. This is scripted. Oh, come on. There's the cannon. It's gonna fall. I'm gonna keep this because I can actually use it to open door faster. So. There you go.
Yeah, you can definitely see this.
Yeah, it's way faster.
Difference, yeah.
There you go. And we don't need any props or preloading or anything just to load this. This is my favorite part, by the way. The robot face.
Looks very happy.
Yeah, Robot Face is also a great album by Caravan Palace. It's amazing. Reminds me of that. Looks like crap with these textures though, but it's pretty nice. Like when I had a bad run, I'm like, yes.
Cheers you up again.
Perfect. Yeah.
He can keep smiling, then so can you.
Because I need it for this next clip.
You need the optimism.
God damn it. So this one changed quite a bit. I think the first strat was the chair clip, I believe. We clipped through the wall using a chair. That was weird. Like not the normal way, like normal glitchy way, but like putting it next to the wall. Yeah, but not like the way you push it to the wall. You get stuck in between it instead.
Hope the art made it here in one piece.
So there's a book here. That one. Oh wait, this one.
And that's the smallest object you can prop fly with.
Yeah, this is, you can barely use this.
You really have to grab onto the very corner of it.
Yeah. So I need to stand on it, and then, oh. There you go. Now I need the book. So I'm gonna do this.
Try and get it out of bounds with you.
Yeah, it's pretty finicky right now though, I don't know why. There we go.
There you go.
Now this part is pretty annoying though, or tends to be annoying for me anyway. Okay, so I normally don't sprint here when I'm on the book, because
it's risky.
You know, since you're scrolling so much to get the book out, you never know what distance you have on the book, so you don't know if you can walk on it properly. So it tends to like fail if I sprint. So that's why. So yeah, we're pretty much gonna have a lot of dialogue and stuff now, and then we're done. After dark.
After the major twist.
Yeah, I know, right? And then you'll hear how stupid Simon is.
As good as it's gonna get.
Okay, I'll activate the seat. You should be able to use the
There's one line I really like here, where he's like, "Oh, I thought you would have better internet in the future." And I was like, oh, you must be Australian.
Operate this thing.
Like,
Tried this one.
every time.
Pilots use are
Even in the
notoriously easy to
future.
use, so it shouldn't be a problem.
They still gotta suffer.
So here's the rocket that we didn't do anything with.
This is the greatest
Yeah.
gimmicky minigame ever.
They made they made this. Like, this is the only section where you do this. Yes, amazing. So we loaded a rocket that we didn't load it with anything. The arc is not on the rocket because
Doesn't matter.
yeah, whatever.
Simon won't be able to tell the difference,
Ready
right?
when you are. Just hit the button and
That's
we're
true.
off.
But we need to transfer our minds to the Ark.
We also need to make sure it launches at all, so I tied them to a single switch. Just push the button and we're off.
There we go. Now we enjoy this. I actually use simple crosshair. I don't know if you noticed. There's a setting for simple crosshair. We just have like a dot,
Yeah,
like yeah. Normally you get like the like amnesia stuff where you can grab like a hand and stuff. I don't use that.
Yeah, it's way nicer to just have the.
Yeah, it's a dot.
Time, 20 seconds.
What's the matter with the upload?
Just give it a second.
Thought you guys had better bandwidth.
You can tell how simple-minded Simon is by the fact that it uploads it pretty quickly.
Hmm.
10
Especially in the very.
seconds.
Yeah, in the beginning it's like maybe,
8,
maybe.
7, 6,
You gotta be kidding me.
4, 3, 2,
Yeah, we made it!
He likes to swear in this section a lot. You'll see. We did it.
I'm still here. I'm still here. Catherine? Catherine?
I'm here.
What the hell happened? What went wrong?
Nothing. They're out there. Among the stars.
I always facepalm here at
We're
Simon.
here.
No. We were getting on the Ark. I saw it. It finished loading just before it launched.
Yeah, I saw.
Then why are we still here?
Simon, I can't keep telling you how it works. You won't listen. You know
You're like,
why we're here.
oh,
You were copied onto the Ark. You just didn't carry over. You
We,
lost
we
the coin toss.
you were copied
We both did.
to
Just
like a
Simon
deep
and
diving
Ron,
suit
just
robot.
like the
Yeah,
man
and he still doesn't
Yeah.
realize.
It's like, really?
200 years ago.
This is bullshit.
That's
We
one
came all this
persistent
way.
fly, isn't it?
We
Yeah.
lost the Ark.
I know it's
Ruined the run, man.
but our copies are up there. Catherine and Simon are both safe on the Ark. Be happy for them.
Are you crazy? We're gonna die down here with those fuckers living at large on a spaceship. They're not us. They're not us.
I'm sorry
So there's
you feel
actually a
that way,
real
Simon.
ending to this that I did
I'm proud of
not
what we did.
find myself.
Make
You
sure
know,
that
the
something
after
of the
credits.
hundreds of thousands of years
Like
of human
I
history
completed
that
it like casually. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool game, you know. Credits and people are like press escape. Okay.
Fuck
It's
you.
like, oh, there's more.
Wait, what?
Yeah. You don't know that?
Press escape and what?
In the credits.
You idiot! I didn't lie.
This is not the end.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, yeah.
There's more. After
Yeah,
this.
but
Okay.
I didn't know that. So people, yeah, people were like press escape instead of watching the credits.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, okay.
Well, I just watched the whole credits and then afterwards it popped up anyway.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Catherine?
I was thinking for a moment you meant something else that I.
No, that would be
Was
crazy.
it a real ending?
Yeah,
No.
real ending. Yeah. So we're not done yet.
There's.
There's more.
Yeah. Oh. It would have been cool if they'd done it the other way around, to be honest, I think.
And I like that part though. Like it's really cool. So this is the Ark.
Did it
This
work?
is the newest copy. This one. I like bunny hopping here. People don't agree with me.
You're out in the forest, you're free, I think.
Yeah, there's this thing. There are plenty of tiny rocks here. If you're unlucky, you can get launched off the map.
Launched off the map.
Yeah. If you land like just tiny bit wrong on one of these rocks. You know, I like living on the edge, so just whatever. Stick to the
You
path.
skipped the survey though, you skipped the survey.
Oh shit. Yeah, should have donation
Give us
incentive
some
for a
bad
survey. I like that they did that like twice in the game.
Yeah.
At the start, I'm like, what?
Yeah,
What are
the
you
first time
talking
I was
about?
wondering what
Yeah.
the heck it was about.
What are you talking about? They're like, oh. Okay, right on time.
Catherine?
And time.
I can't believe we actually made it.
That's the real.
Well, we did.
Nice.
Perfect.
I'm happy with that.